chat is broke. Like, we had 15 fucking viewers, and I couldn't see the chat at all. I couldn't even see who was logging on. Dude. This phone sucks ass. Well, fuck it. The chat's fucking broke. I apologize if I can't see your freaking words, guys. I'm sorry about the chat not working. Sucks. Anyway, what I was gonna say in the last video is I got a couple messages from people. Apparently, I pissed people off by telling them the truth. People don't like hearing the truth. They especially don't like hearing the truth when it comes from a passionate voice who's trying to warn people of impending doom. Now, I realize I'm Noah. I'm on that ark. I'm telling people to get in because it's going to fucking rain. It's going to rain hard. And you all that are not on the ark are going to drown. You don't want it. Hypoxia takes 10 minutes for you to die. But anyway. Some were easier on the ear to hear. Others were nasty. Like, Jason, when you used to speak and you had two thoughts of your own, that usually comes from the reaction channels when I hear shit like that. Have you guys not heard us in arguments before? Or discussion and...
It happened just the day before yesterday.
Yeah, not everything we say to each other aligns. That means something. That means Jason and I are having our own thoughts. You protest, watermelon?
Sounded like it was in stereo. 3D stereo.
You protest, watermelon?
Raul?
Raul? What's going on, baby goals? Yeah?
You okay, baby?
Yeah? Were you talking to ghosts?
She probably was.
What's going on? But anyway, a lot of people nowadays have a misunderstanding when I'm loud and they think I'm mad at them. No. When I speak with a passionate voice for a reason. You know, people get excited when they speak. You know how Jason gets louder when he speaks when he's passionate about a subject?
Yep.
Guess what? I do the same thing.
Yep, that's normal.
And when I see people openly walking into danger, yeah, you're going to hear me say that's dumb, that's stupid.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I should. And why is it okay? This is toward the Trumpers. Why is it okay for Trump to say whatever the hell he wants about other people all the time, and I can't? It's okay for Trump to yell and talk to other people and tell other people what to do, but the Trumpers, for some reason, can't seem to realize that other people will do the same thing sometimes. I wasn't telling anyone what to do with their lives. I was warning them of impending danger. Hey, if you want to fall off a mountain, fall off that mountain. You know? But before you fall off that mountain, you're going to hear someone say, hey, stop. Don't fall off that mountain. You're falling off a mountain. There's a cliff. Oh, God. I'm not thinking about that.
Yeah.
I hate doctor's appointments.
I know. I'm with you.
I hate doctor's appointments, and I hate fucking mourning. Which I've been doing, too. See, one of the things that really stuck me is you're further isolating yourself. And it's like, honey, don't you know that I want to be isolated? I don't want to be around the ongoings of mankind right now. Because there's something wrong with mankind. They're sick. They're sick. They have a virus. I'm not talking about corona. It's a virus of the mind, a virus of the heart. A spirit to lash out on people and to hate people based on the differences of opinions. Me, I hate no one. As much as people want to convince other people that I hate them, I don't hate anyone. I'm warning people of impending doom. If you want to walk into the doom, I guess that's your adult decision to do. But I do have the right to say that it's really stupid to walk into danger. It's unwise. And it's also unwise to follow a man full of hatred toward this country and half of the populace of the country. Okay? When I hear people like Alex Jones says he wants to eat people by the ways of cannibalism, he wants to eat my leftist ass, even though I'm not leftist.
Well, progressive and stuff.
Unaffiliated progressive.
Yeah.
Only because I want change in this country that's done by due process and not mere blunt force. I don't want a dictator in the country. I don't want democracy to end. I don't want the Constitution to be ripped up because some guy got in trouble with the law. Okay? I believe it's Trumpers that say they want a dictator and ruin this country. I believe it's Trumpers that are saying rip up the Constitution. I believe it's Trumpers that give excuses to a man that rapes, steals, misogynizes women, has no regard for women at all. And if you have a problem with me being political during election season, when I always have talked politics during election season, and certainly has my husband, but just because it's not on your wavelength, just because it's not your opinion, you want to go out and isolate people and make people feel like they're shit for not thinking the way you do. Well, you know what? I'm not going to give excuses for a man who rapes when I was raped. I'm not going to give excuses for a man who is a scammer when I've been scammed. I've been stolen from. I'm not going to give props to a man who puts every single woman down. I'm not going to give props to a man who receives lap dances from his own daughter. You can give that man any excuse you want just so you can go and get your little pocket filled, because that's exactly why you're voting for him, is you want money. And God's going to call your ass on it too. So if you think I'm bad, wait until the man upstairs says the same thing to you. Are you going to be able to go on the internet then and be like, oh, you're isolating yourself, God, for not agreeing with me? I don't give a shit if someone's going to be mean to me or abandons me based on my opinion. Okay? I believe that David John Trump, or Donald John Trump, in other words, what the meaning of his name means, the ruler of this world, the little horn. That's what his name means, literally. The ruler of this world, the little horn.
And given by God?
Yeah.
His middle name, John.
Yeah. The devil was given by God because you asked for him.
God gave the little horn to you. There he is.
You didn't think the devil wouldn't infiltrate churches or politics? That's always been his spew. That's always been the way he does things, is he infiltrates politics and the church. He always has. Look how he infiltrated the Pharisees in the temple. Look how he infiltrated that. Look how he infiltrated the Vatican. Look how he infiltrated different types of politics, like Hitler, Stalin, Pol Pot. The list can go on and on and on. That's what he does. He goes to where people are centered the most in their thinking, and the most that could be divisionary. And he goes in it and corrupts the minds and souls of man by showing division. It's them. It's not us. It's them. They do this they-them thing. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get how the devil works? Because I know how the devil works. And you can say I'm further isolating myself. Well, you know what? That's not true at all. The right people are going to come along. Okay? If you feel the need to leave because you can't stand someone saying that Donald Trump is Lucifer incarnate, I can't help you. This is my religious, spiritual belief, and I've believed this since I was 7 years old. I don't think you're going to change someone from that. I saw what he did to Rosie O'Donnell. I saw the lies he used to do back in the past. I saw what he did to those 5 young boys, black boys, in New York City, saying they raped a woman and they need to get the death penalty. They were completely and utterly innocent. You want to vote for that man? That's fine, but you're going to be judged on it. And you get offended when I say you're going to be judged on it. You're going to be judged on everything in your life. I thought you were a believer in Christ. You're voting for Saul. When you really, you want someone more like David. You try to emphasize Trump as a manly man. Okay, first of all, manly men, real manly men, don't have the equivalence of makeup on their face like a drag queen. Okay, manly men don't wear makeup. They refuse. I know that for a fact, that manly men will refuse to put on makeup. Unless it's some kind of skull-looking freaking...
Corpse paint.
Yeah, corpse paint from Swedish fucking metal bands.
There you go. Exactly. I don't put myself manly man because I'm willing to dress up and drag. And any guy like that, what? Dress up like a chick? You're crazy. I'm willing to do that, so.
And the same Trumpers used to talk about Masons. Okay, I was part of the Tea Party, okay? I was also part of Occupy Wall Street. I know how these people think. They're part of them. The same people who did the Tea Party and Occupy Wall Street are now Trump lovers. Someone who worships the corporations and someone who worships on not giving taxes to the wealthy. But yet taxing you to death on everything. I don't know. Maybe some people like to be abused. I don't like to be abused. They think abuse is funny. They think a man joking about rape is funny.
They do.
They think a man who says you gotta grab the woman by the pussy is a good thing. They support that. They support that. Because they support him. Like, listen, let's just see. Do I really want a Trumper in my life when you're supporting a rapist, liar, cheat, who defrauds everyone? Do you still realize that Trump doesn't really have his wealth yet? Have you realized that? Does that make you angry that the supposed businessman that was supposed to be such a wonderful businessman actually isn't? Do you like being lied to? Do you need to be with someone who lied to? I've seen interviews with Trumpers who say if he killed someone, they'd still vote for him. If he lied, they'd still vote for him. You're loco. You're not thinking right. There's no logic in that thinking. And constantly giving him excuse after excuse after excuse is cult-like thinking. Not being able to think for yourself. Like, I can't, no, that's called cognitive dissonance. And I knew when I said the statements I said, I knew it was going to cause cognitive dissonance.
Yeah, if you tried to talk to me like that back in, say, like, when you first came to me.
Yeah.
In 2018, I would have fucking screamed fuck with you.
Yeah, I know.
I would have. Yeah, because I really, really supported him. I did. So it shouldn't shock you that people
No,
are going to talk.
it
like
doesn't shock me
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
What it does is show me proof of their psychosis, of their delusion,
Well,
of
you're
their...
going too far by saying psychosis.
Why?
Because you just are.
They're not believing in reality.
Well, they want to believe in the man that they want to vote for. And that's just the way it is. And it's always been that way in American politics.
I don't care. It's
This
Lucifer.
guy just happened to be orders of magnitude worse than any other candidate for president in history.
I mean, I remember
That's
when you Republicans used to talk shit about Clinton and Monica Lewinsky, and now it's okay for a
Yeah.
man to have affairs on his wife.
That's true.
Hypocrites.
Absolutely hypocritical. Yep.
A man once said what a potato spelled like, and that ruined his whole political career.
Yeah.
There was another man that went, yeah! And that ruined his political career. John Edward had an affair on his wife. That ruined his political career. So if it's not okay for John Edward to cheat on his wife when she's dying of cancer, I don't think it's okay for Donald J. Trump to cheat on his wife when she just given birth to their son.
But see, the Trumpers just go. It's who he was. He was a billionaire playboy, and that's part of who he is. And it's pathetic. It's disgusting. Then don't vote for him. He's got bad character.
Yeah, do you want to vote for someone who has good character or bad character? You want to vote for someone with bad character, and then you look at me as some kind of pariah and say, I'm the one with a bad character. I don't do stuff like he does. So don't point your fingers when you're giving leeway for that man to anyone. Don't point your fingers at anyone when you're supporting that morality. Yeah. Peace and Maranatha.